Hello everyone, Assalamu alaikum. So today we will see lecture number 14 from the subject numerical methods. Today we will start unit number 2nd, and unit number 2nd is totally it depends on the interpolation. So today we will see a brief introduction about the interpolation. Okay. See, if suppose we have two variables x and y, and their relationships can be expressed as y is equal to f of x, where this x is called as an independent variable and this y is a dependent variable, and the values of this independent variable lies in the range of x1 up to xn. That means we have the values of x from x1 up to x of n. Okay, when this function, when the form of f of x is known, that means when we know the value of this independent variable, then the value of y can be computed directly corresponding to any value of x in this range. Right? It's very easy. When you know the value, you can find the value of x. But what if the value of f of x is not known to you, and only a set of values like x1, y1, x2, y2, certain values on the coordinate satisfying the relation are known to us? Then the process of estimating the value of a dependent variable y for a given value of independent variable x in the same range is known as interpolation. तब हम उसको क्या बोलते हैं? Interpolation. And if we move in the opposite direction, that is estimating the value of a dependent variable x for a given value of independent variable y, the process is known as inverse interpolation. And the process of estimating the value of independent variable y for a given value of x outside this range is known as extrapolation. Okay, these are all the definitions. Let me try to make you understand with the help of a graph. So say for example we have a graph like this, x values, y values. As I told you over here, in short मैं आपको ऐसे समझा दूंगी. ये इंटरपोलेशन का क्या मतलब होता है? हमें उन वैल्यूज़ को फाइंड आउट करना है विच आर नॉट नोन टू अस. हमारे पास कुछ गिने चुने कोऑर्डिनेट वैल्यूज़ दिए गए होंगे. इन बिटवीन में अगर हमें किसी भी वैल्यू को फाइंड आउट करना है, हमें नहीं वो पता वो कहाँ से है, वो क्या है वो वैल्यूज़, लेकिन हमें इतना पता है कि हमारे पास जो ये इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल्स हैं दिए गए होंगे, एंड विद द हेल्प ऑफ दिस वी कैन एस्टिमेट द वैल्यू ऑफ दिस वाई. उस चीज़ को हम बोलते हैं इंटरपोलेशन. ग्राफिकली समझा दूँगी आप लोगों को ये. से फॉर एग्जांपल अगर मेरे पास say I am having few x values and y values. अगर मेरे पास यहाँ पे एक पॉइंट है x1 y1, से यहाँ पे दूसरा पॉइंट है x2 y2. I am having x3 y3 and let me take one more point over here x4 y4. okay, अगर मैं इन सारे पॉइंट्स को अगर हम ज्वाइन कर लेंगे, ठीक है, तो ये जो कर्व बन जाती है हमारे पास, इस कर्व को हम बोलते हैं इंटरपोलेंट. ओके, ठीक. नाउ इंटरपोलेशन होता क्या है? से फॉर एग्जांपल मेरे पास जो ये इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल है, ओके, दिस द वैल्यू ऑफ दिस इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल लाइज इन द रेंज ऑफ एक्स ऑफ एन अप टू एक्स ऑफ वन. से फॉर एग्जांपल मेरे पास एक वैल्यू है एक्स. अगर मैं इसका कोऑर्डिनेट वैल्यू फाइंड आउट करूँगी, आई कैन फाइंड इट लाइक दिस, कि यहाँ पे जी ये एक्स का वैल्यू जो है आई कैन गेट इट. ओके, नाउ by knowing the value of this x on this interpolant, I can estimate the value of y easily. इस प्रोसेस को हम इंटरपोलेशन कहते हैं. इस प्रोसेस को हम इंटरपोलेशन कहते हैं. When you know the value of this f of x by having certain points, okay, then you can estimate, then you can easily find out the value of y. That is what we call as the interpolation. It is nothing but it is the process of estimating the value of a dependent variable with respect to the independent value of x. This is what we call as the interpolation. ठीक है, इसको हम interpolation कहते हैं. Now, अगर आपके पास y का वैल्यू पता है but you don't know the value of x, when you know the value of y you can come close to this point. By knowing this point you can easily draw tangent or something on x-axis and you can get the value of y. उल्टा हो रहा है. The process of you are estimating the value of what? The value of an independent variable. But with what? But with respect to the dependent variable. उसे हम बोलते हैं inverse interpolation. Okay? When you know the value of x, by drawing a line on this interpolant, you can easily estimate the value of this dependent variable. The process is known as interpolation. The opposite of this, or the vice versa of this, is when you know the value of y and you are not known to the value of x, but by drawing the value, by estimating the value of this x with respect to the dependent variable, that is called as the inverse interpolation. Now, if you are having the value of x that does not lie in this range, से आपके पास x का वैल्यू कहीं यहाँ पे आ गया और अगर कहीं पे भी यहाँ पे इसका वैल्यू है, ओके, ये इस रेंज में आ ही नहीं रहा है, तो उस प्रोसेस को एस्टिमेट करने को हम बोलते हैं एक्स्ट्रापोलेशन. दैट इज़ नॉट समथिंग विच वी हैव टू डू. We only have to focus on the interpolation. Okay, so this is what interpolation is all about, and inverse interpolation is all about, and extrapolation is all about. Okay, there are 5 things which you must all know. That is, it is very important for all the independent variables, like if I am having x1, x2 and x3, these are called as data points. अगर मेरे पास ये data points हैं, it is very important to have the corresponding dependent variable for each independent variable as well. Okay, over here इन values को, ये जो हमारे पास x के values होते हैं, इनको हम data points भी बोलते हैं, or these are also called as argument values. Okay, all the dependent variables, these are called as the entry values. Okay, and it's very important कि हर एक argument value के opposite में उसका अपना एक associated entry value हो. फिर अगर मुझे फॉर एग्जांपल, मैं आपको यहाँ पे एक एग्जांपल दूंगी, से x and y, say I am having values like 1, 2, 3 and 4. Say the value is 6, 9, 10 and 12. Okay, these are the values. But what if अगर मुझे find out करना है the value of 1.5. Okay, I want to know the value of y when x is equal to 1.5. That means I want to estimate the value of a dependent variable y when x is equal to 1.5. When x is equal to 1 point, to find that value, उसे हम बोलते हैं interpolation. उस वैल्यू को फाइंड आउट करना, उसे हम क्या बोलते हैं? इंटरपोलेशन. और अगर रिवर्स में होगा, फॉर एग्जांपल आई नो द वैल्यू ऑफ 6 एंड दिस, और अगर यहाँ पे फॉर एग्जांपल 8 होगा एंड आई वांट टू नो द वैल्यू ऑफ x, उसे हम बोलेंगे इनवर्स इंटरपोलेशन. ओके, these are the 5 things which you must all know. Now the question is, when each argument value has an associated entry value, okay, and we have to find such values which are not known to us, and that process of estimating the values of a dependent variable with respect to the independent variables are called as interpolation. अब मैं क्या यूज़ करूँ, मैं किस मेथड को यूज़ करूँ so that I can get this value. That means there are various methods available to us which we can use in order to interpolate the values, in order to estimate the values of y with respect to the value of x. Like we have, methods of interpolation. One method is called as Newton's forward interpolation formula. One more is Newton's backward interpolation formula. Then we have Gauss's formula or Gauss's interpolation formula. We have one more, that is Stirling's formula. Then we have Bessel's formula. We have Laplace Everett's formula. We have one more, that is called as Lagrangian interpolation. And there's one more, that is called as Newton's divided difference interpolation formula. Okay, this is a set of these are the various methods which we can use in order to estimate the values which are not known to us. According to your syllabus, we don't have to do all of them. We have to do Newton's forward difference interpolation, Newton's backward interpolation formula, we have to do Stirling's formula, Bessel's formula, and we have to do Lagrangian's interpolation. These are the only methods which we have to do. How to do this, when we can use, and which method is used when. How can we choose the interpolation method when we are having lots of interpolation methods to us? That we will see in the next lecture. This was the introduction regarding the interpolation. Hope you understood. Thank you.